For most of us, this flower we're going to talk about, it's not top of mind, but my next guest says it's one of her very favorites. It's a flower fascination of ours, admittedly, so we are taking a deep dive into this beautiful bloom, learning the ins and outs of how to grow it in your own garden. Flower farmer Jessie Westover is joining me to share. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Starting the day and the week with beautiful flowers. I'm not mad about it.
No.
I'm not mad about it. This flower in particular, say it for us.
Lisianthus.
Lisianthus.
Yes.
Really one of your favorites?
Yes, one of my favorites.
How come?
It's gorgeous, obviously, but it's native to North America. It grows naturally in dry riverbeds in Colorado and Nevada, and so it does so well in our climate that it's hard not to succeed with this flower.
As a flower farmer, you're looking for that success, not just the beauty, but the success.
Correct, because flower farming is legal gambling, is what we like to say.
I haven't heard that.
Yes, so why not gamble on something gorgeous? So as we look here, Lisianthus can truly take us through the full rainbow.
Lisianthus.
We see whites, creamy yellows, beautiful apricots, different tones in purple, lavender, all the way to brown. I know brown flowers, that seems painful.
It seems against the grain of what we're trying to do.
Correct. You're like, why a dead flower? But really browns are so dynamic. It's something florists really need to bridge the gap between colors in their creations.
For that depth.
Yes.
And as we ease into the autumn season, I'm trying to say autumn as opposed to fall, it does provide that contrast, though, and that richness that we're after.
Correct.
This is my uneducated observation. It almost looks like carnation and a rose had a baby.
Correct.
There's a frilly nature to it that I'm really attracted to.
Yes, it's bold, but it's so delicate. When you look at these petals, there's some that are just so soft and the edges are ruffly and it's just this calming flower. But then you look and it's full and it's powerful and it can stand alone in an arrangement and speak for itself, or it can be used as a backup and it enhances the entire arrangement.
A lot of life in every bloom.
Yes.
When is the best time, Jessie, to plant this flower?
You want to plant Lisianthus when it's cool. So in Utah, April is key.
Okay.
It needs a cool time to set roots. So cool part of the day as well. If it's a cloudy day, excellent time to plant. Later in the afternoon is good. The harsh sun will really affect this baby delicate plant when you put it in the ground.
Yeah, you've classified this as a slow growing flower. So how should the flower itself be cared for?
Slow growing means you're gonna need to fertilize, you're gonna need to weed every week. It's beautiful and it doesn't want to compete with any weeds, right? It's like, I'm a showstopper, get the weeds out of my way.
Treat me like the diva I aspire to be.
Absolutely.
Says Lisianthus.
Yes, says Lisianthus. So fertilizing, watering regularly, but not overwatering. It is native to desert areas, so you can ruin it with too much water. And netting. So we have netting to support it. As it gets so tall, you can see all of these blooms and the heads get heavy.
Okay.
Some wind or a excited child or pet can easily break the plant off or tip it, and then it will grow in a crooked manner because it does want to defy gravity, always going up. So it can put a curve in your flowers.
So and I'm not familiar with this, you add the netting when you plant?
So I wait.
Or as it goes?
As it goes. So I wait until the plant is about 8 to 10 inches tall, then I net.
Okay.
And it will support it about midway in the plant.
So a little bit of a fussy flower.
Yeah. Yeah. Aren't the best things fussy?
Yeah. There's work to be done for the rewards of life, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And talk to me about harvesting season.
Okay. So when we harvest, we want to harvest cool in the morning or cool in the evening, and we're looking for flowers that have developed fully.
Okay.
So when we look at the samples, the first one is too early because it
right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
It has. You see a bud that's plump, but there's not full color, it's not opening. Too early. You move to the next. We have one bud that has bloomed,
Yep.
but the others have not. So if we cut that, we're gonna be disappointed.
Right.
We move on. This is great,
Uh-huh.
but you can see we have some that have browned. This is notorious Lisianthus. You get a first bloom that comes on, you need to cut it out, or you're gonna have underwhelming flowers.
So you want to time it together as best you can.
Yes, so you can harvest it as it's dead, and then you just clip that out, and then you'll see the last example.
Look at
We've
that.
deadheaded out the first bloom, and then we have this full showcase of flowers.
Oh, and I'm staring top down. The richness of the red and the yellow in the center too is so stunning.
Yes, Lisianthus is more than just the petals. When you get into the center, there's so much movement in color that it's really dynamic.
So to sum it up, maybe a little fussy as we've identified, but you feel
Yes.
the payoff is worth it for at-home farmers as well, flower farmers.
Yes, absolutely. Commercial, at home, even in your landscape, you can enjoy it.
All right, thank you so much for
You're
the full range tutorial. Hey, before we say goodbye, you have a flower event coming up.
Yes, so every week we have markets, flower markets, 2 in Midvale, 1 in Farmington, and periodically we have fun farmer florist nights where we'll do all kinds of things with flowers.
Where can we get more information about that?
We're on Instagram, PicLink, or on our website, www.piclink.com.
You have such an art and a feel for this, so thank you for sharing your gift, Jessie.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate it.